Well, hello. Welcome to segment 3 of our December 2023 Leader Workshop. This is part 1 of 2 segments of how to build a resilient team. We did a little seed dropping in a fast way at Leadership Retreat in Las Vegas, but we're going to keep using this as a core foundation as a leader team. And leaders, this is for you. We always want to train the trainer to become the best version of a team and who we are as a team leader. So let's take a look at what does that mean, Jackie, to have a resilient team? Why is it so important? So let me
I
start with a little, oh, sorry, Jack.
I was just going to say, I feel like team resilience is the one thing that everyone needs to work on. No matter whether you have an old team or a brand new team, resilience is the key factor to being immune to um to growing pains and to things that might not feel the best. Team resilience and team togetherness is the thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's absolutely spot on. If you don't have team, everything is on you. It is number one pillar, the most critical or crucial part of success as a leader in direct selling. You lead a team. So that pillar Jackie just talked about, she talked about pillar 1 and she also talked about pillar 2 and that quick reaction. Her and I haven't talked through this. She didn't even attend it,
No.
but she hit the nail on the head. Because second pillar, resilience enables individuals to overcome challenges, adapt to change, and maintain a positive mindset. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Ladies, if you don't, and gentlemen, if you do not have a resilient team spirit, team with strong pillars, okay? Go back to COVID. Many of you were here during COVID. The minute COVID happened, do you know we had catch up in the morning every day at 9 a.m. so I could help you pivot through COVID? We had to, in 48 hours, we were the only region who used Zoom. And we had to teach the entire company overnight. Thank God we knew it. Thank God for it, because the entire company had to go to Zoom and we did it without a hiccup. We created product, hand sanitizers we never sold. We were on Zoom nonstop, and it's one of the best growing years because we were resilient. This past year, you've had a change of leadership. We've had a change of ownership right before that. We have had catalogs, no catalogs, no mailings of catalogs, back to mailings of catalogs. If you're not resilient, your team will be complaining all the time. They won't overcome the challenges. They're stuck because you're stuck or just listening, right? You need to be able to adapt. Watch how we adapt to everything. Okay, I know you want a different brochure. Okay, but we have what we have. How do we make it work? Resilience is a mindset of positivity. You can say what you would like to see better, but we don't get stuck there. You react quickly to change, to leadership, to product change, to the internet change, to social media change, to, oh my God, we can't sell this anymore. Oh, well, adapt. Let's go, because we still have 500 products and most of them, 99% of them, we use every day. So it's constantly being resilient. And a resilient team supports each other. They stay motivated. They consistently achieve their goals. Jackie and I give you goals. We're goal driven. Does your team know your goals? Is your team constantly getting together? Are you brainstorming how to overcome, but how to achieve their goals just like yours? Similar to Della's conversation. What can I do for you? What are your goals? Let's build your brand together, one by one, and do it with them. Love those pillars. Critical to what Jackie said. It is the pillar of becoming an ambassador, truly. So now I want to talk about the characteristics of a resilient team. I'm going to talk about 5. There's a bazillion more. So think about you as you hear this, okay? Clear communication. Think about how you are with this, okay? And what could you do better? This is your journal of becoming your best in 2024, Okay. We're not here to beat up a past. We're here to build up a future. So the first is clear communication. Do you encourage people to come to you? Do you have transparent communication? It flows, you're a team, you work together. Do you have that with your team, or is it just one way? That's what we do. Jack, how important is clear communication?
It literally couldn't be more important. If you have a clear message that you're giving, there's no confusion about that message. If you are transparent, your team will trust you. Even if the sky is falling and the world is crumbling around you, your team will trust you and they will stay locked in because they trust the words out of your mouth. So encouraging a healthy back and forth on a team is so deeply important, you guys.
And we're going to teach you how to get it. Number 2, she said the next one, trust and support. An environment where they have a place to meet. They trust you. If you say it, it's golden. A place where you support your team members to feel safe and take risks and share their ideas. Where are you meeting with your team and creating that in person, as you heard happening out there? I love what Pat was sharing with her team, what Della is doing, again, helping individually. Again, having that foster place like we did in Minnesota with an Ask It basket, right? Hosting tabletop events together that you all shared earlier. Positive mindset is the key. If you find yourself saying negatives, have a pay jar, okay? I don't care, it's an old trick with the kids, but it works. And what do you do every day to foster that? Do you get up and do a little quiet time? Do you watch a little podcast? I don't know how many podcasts Jackie and I go through every single week, because we got to be on top of our game for you. So do you for them. Cultivating a positive and optimistic mindset will help you overcome the obstacles and setbacks, and you will help notice that you're foolproof, right? You're excuse proof. We just keep going. Notice Jackie and I, we do that. We do that for you to model it and then find your way to do it. We're constantly sharing and showing you. Adaptability. We want to embrace change, adapt to the new market trends. You can do what you've always done. That's survival. But when you're just maintaining, everything goes down, just like your skin and gravity. So if you are embracing change and you're trying new trends all the time with your team, or you bring people to your team who know how to do the trends and they teach you, you're constantly going to be able to grow. You want to adapt to customer needs, company changes, and industry development. Continuous learning, just what I said earlier with mindset, they go hand in hand. You want to invest in other courses outside of Jeffra, even just the Belinda courses, and why we brought you the planner and all that we did, because there's so much there for you to constantly learn and know how to be your best version of you, but you got to know that industry. So, and if you know things, bring it to our region and say, hey, I want to share on this. It's amazing, right? Don't wait for us. Bring it to us too. We are a we. So we're going to take you through 7 practical strategies and practices to empower your success. All right, leaders, here we go. We're going to get through all 7, maybe today. We won't go through 7. We'll go through as many today, and we'll complete this 2 weeks from today in the same Zoom room. If we don't complete it, we'll carry it next year. It's okay. Number 1, so write these down or take a screenshot. Team recruiting. A resilient team must have team recruiting, or you're not learning, growing, and adapting to the new market. You're always the same team, which is about to go down. Number 2, effective leadership and communication. Number 3, collaboration and support, working together, supporting each other. Number 4, training and development. You attend training, but you develop after the training together. Team building activities. Are you making it fun? Are you going to places together, like we heard some of that in the early shares? Coaching, feedback, and evaluation. And number 7 is recognition, rewards, and celebration. We had 30 minutes of recognition, and it's not even a part of it. We have a whole nother 30-minute segment on recognition. We give you challenges. We do drawings. Is it fun? Do you do video text of thank you? Do you have enough on your plate? that they feel celebrated, which most jobs don't do. So we're going to dive in. Here we go. The first thing we're going to have you do is your wheel of success. So this is your own first reaction to how are you today at building a resilient team. So we gave you 7. You're going to circle your number. If you can draw a wheel on your page and divide it into 7 parts with spokes, let's look at your balance and what you most want to work on. Because next year, as we coach you, for those of you that want to be in the accelerated coaching group as leaders, these are some of the topics we're going to be coaching on, okay? So first, how am I at team recruiting? 1, we don't have team recruiting. If we recruit, I do it. 5, we got this. We are a team. We have momentum. We are a team recruiting. That means you're top par, okay? So to be a 5, you got to be amazing, all right? Or are you getting some momentum as a 3? Circle your number, okay? And what you'll do is you can draw that line. So if you are a 3, oh, we're up and down, half and half. So draw that line at a 3, and then we're going to connect the dots, okay? I don't have to explain it all. You can do this. How effective are you at leadership and communication? Are you leading your team, developing people, and communicating par none, where to go, what to do? It's open, honest communication. Give yourself a number, okay? Draw that spoke. Put a dot. All right. Collaboration and support. Do you involve your team? Are you doing things together? Are they training instead of you doing it all? Do you have, again, support? Are you all supporting each other in a WhatsApp group? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Just think, again, similar strategies we have. All right. Put a number. Training and development. How are you? We know Jafra has training. The region has training. Okay. But are you providing a place to follow up after the training and help them develop? What did they learn? What are they going to do next? And are they growing? Okay. How are you at that? Give yourself a notch on the spoke. Team building activities. Are you doing things together, be it on Zoom, out in public, even hosting events together? What do you do together? Monthly meetings, as we heard, ideas, working alongside them, going to barbershops, braiding shops. I love all that. Okay. Are we doing team activities? Great. Who cares? This is where you are. Don't beat yourself up. Coaching feedback. We have training, but are you coaching your team? We're not their leader. Are you coaching and are you being coached? Are you giving feedback and helping them learn and grow and evaluating what they need to do next or what they can do next? Get your notch. Next, recognition, rewards, and celebration. Are you mailing gifts? Are you doing team goals and recognition? Are you finding good things about them, sending note cards, calling them, doing videos, going live and cheering for them? However you do it. How do you feel you are here? All right. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to take your pen and you're going to go from maybe a 3 to a 2. You're going to connect the dots, right? So I'm going to draw all my dots with a connected line. And that is your current wheel of resilient success. What you want to take note on, put a star by, and we'll put this out, leaders. You'll get it in email. You'll get it in WhatsApp as a worksheet. We just want you to do this with us live right now. So what are your lowest numbers? What are your best? And what are the things you most need to work on? Pick your top 2 or 3 to begin today. Okay. I'm going to come back to the audience for a quick minute, and then we're going to hit a couple of topics. How many of you have ever thought about building a resilient team or looked at who you are as a leader this way? What are some aha moments from what we just did right now? Anybody want to just do a quick 1-minute comment? How important is this? Go ahead, Della, honey.
Okay, so when I look at a wheel like this, I think about kind of to the point what you said, where am I high, where am I low? Or am I doing any of it? And so this is an opportunity for me to kind of have everything in one place. It's almost like a checking of what I'm doing, you know, where I need more work. I
Beautiful.
love this. I really do. So I have it on my phone. I took a picture of my other phone.
Excellent.
I'll build it later on a paper, but it's an
Yes.
opportunity to share also with others, so that they can ask themselves where are they in their process.
Excellent. She said something magical. If you have other leaders, take this wheel as your role to help them become their best version of the wheel in 2024. You're their coach as well if you have leaders in your district. Okay. Go ahead, Jack. Thank you so much, Stella. It's perfect. You had a comment, Jack.
It was, yes, you totally read my face. I think the most important piece of the wheel to take away is that if you aren't those things, your team will never be those things.
Never.
If you don't have resilience, if you don't have the ability or the wherewithal to pivot, neither will your team. If you don't have the commitment to each piece, each wedge of that pie, your team won't either. Leaders set the tone, and we set the tone with our actions, with our words, and the way that we handle difficult situations, right? So that's my biggest takeaway from any self-evaluation wheel like that, is that if I don't have it, they're never going to have it. I have to show them.
Yeah. And you know, we had Belinda who talked about systems. Systems are put in place so you work less, earn more, but have a structure that builds that team. They know they can depend on when, where, what you're doing, for who, how you do it, etc. Betty, I'm going to go to you and then we'll go to the first one.
Okay, so I am higher, not high, but higher in areas of communication, and I do have a team meeting, and that sort of thing, but I'm really low in coaching and team building activities and that sort of thing, because I have total lack of participation in my team. So I guess, so I don't know how to get my team
I'm going to help you.
participate.
Ready?
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
beautiful. You know why? What's the answer? How many of you relate to
people.
Betty?
New
I didn't mean to
people.
cut her off, but I'm going to tell you something. She said something so perfect. I know where she was going to ask, but I'm going to tell you it's the first spoke of the wheel. What is the answer?
New people.
Recruiting.
New people.
You don't have a team that recruits. Am I correct?
You are correct. It's just me.
Okay. Yay, Betty. I'm so glad her inner voice became her outer voice, because how many of you relate to what Betty was saying? I didn't need her to go on and beat herself up. I wanted to say, you did it, Betty.
Yep.
The first spoke of the wheel is 99% of why you have highs and lows or nothing. You don't even know what to do anymore,
Right.
because the focus is on doing it with what you got.
And
And they're happy clients. God bless them. Love on them, sweet pea.
right.
And when it's their time, I'm going to say it this way. Betty, I love it. I didn't mean to cut you off. Please forgive me, but I
that's
did.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were going right where we go next. I want to say this to you all. You have to check in with your team. God gave you seasons for a reason. You've heard me say this a million years and a million times. It doesn't change. People's lives change every 90 days. Their needs, their wants, their wishes. And suddenly someone passed away. I have to help do this. I have to be a caregiver. This is happening even more in this fast world. Here's the deal. Check in to see, how are you doing? Happy winter. How are you doing? Do you have any more needs, wants, or wishes from your business income to your business product or to your Jafra products? Great.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good to go. I'm going to leave you go. And you move on and you find those who want to work that season and you work with them. But you do owe it to everyone to see if something has changed to their needs, wants, wishes, and or even adding more to their product usage so they save more, but they should be using all things Jafra. You do that every quarter, okay? Not just when there's a royal jelly and you need them to order for your goal or a trip. No, you always check in on them just like you do your customers every month. So you check in with the season for the reason. Do you have any more reasons? And then you plug in, but you have to build a structure for all things on the wheel so that as people come in and are in need of you, it's already built. So
Yeah.
it's not a reaction business, okay? It's a responsive. So I'm going to take you to exactly what Betty's talking about. I told you we may
Yeah.
not get through all of them. I'm not in a rush to do it because this is so cool,
I
okay?
need to do that.
So let me take you here. So step one, team recruiting. Is there a system for you and your team, a process of prospecting and developing those who possess qualities? I'm going to do recruiting in a different way. Are you out just selling a kit, which will kill you somewhere? Sorry, but it does. Okay. I get the deals, you guys, but people today need income. They are looking for more influencer income, more gigs, a new change, another part-time, something they can depend on, but they want to do it quickly, easy, and they need multiple. There is no one job in people's lives anymore. Even if they're retired, they're looking for more. So the goal is here to prospect and develop those who possess qualities aligned to your team goals and values. So what kind of team do you want? Are you truly every day and your team out looking for self-motivated, determined, positive individuals who can thrive in direct sales? Or are you just looking to sell a kit and get a sponsor and a QNC, earn a trip, get a prize, go up, down, I know the gig. But what if it's this? You start the new year. Who are we? We are a team. We are self-motivated, successful, determined, positive men and women who are going to thrive in our gigs, in our direct sales business. We are looking for people with great communication skills, an ability to handle rejection, and an openness to learn and grow and empower other people. If that's who you are and you speak it and you say it, you attract it. And now I'm at the restaurant and I go, wow, that one is one of the most positive individuals. She just sold a terrible brownie, but I love how she sells. I'm going to say to her, I have a team you would be great on. Look at your attitude. Can I do a 5-minute chat with you to take a look at how you'd fit into an incredible business and an incredible team? You're exactly who we're looking for. Do you go boost? Do you go into other direct selling groups? Do you go walk the streets and the beats to look for people with all of the goals and values and qualities that you are with your team? When was the last time you wrote down the kind of people that you are and you want on your team? The kind of values you want to be as individuals and team spirit. It starts here. Don't go in your past. Go in the new. So I'm going to be quiet and we're going to just brain thought this one out. What does this make you think about, bring about? Ready? Go. Go ahead, Sarah.
My daughter, who's 33, is doing Jafra in a whole different way. She's watched me her entire life. And she all of a sudden went, ding, oh, Jafra can be a side gig. Oh my God. And she is doing it. Her background is she is a recruiter. She's recruited for big companies and earned big bucks, but she got laid off, and for almost a year, hasn't had a job. And so she is doing it so different. And I'm just jumping on with her and holding on. And she's like, okay, Mom, this weekend, tonight, both of my daughters are coming because we're having my dad's memorial tomorrow. But so she's like, okay, on Saturday, I have a bunch of people. Can we do 2 Zooms to share the opportunity? She is on social media. She's doing it a whole different way. I'm like, okay, I'm riding this wave with you. I'm going to do it different, because if we we all know if we always do what we've always done, we're always going to get what we've always got. I'm like, okay, and I'm so open and so ready. And she's doing what is it? What's the one everybody goes on for business? The social media.
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. She's got a big, huge, and she's like, I'm interviewing. I'm, and so she has all these interested people. And I'm like, okay. And
So,
I think
Sarah,
we just have,
oh, go ahead, finish, go ahead.
we just have to be open to differentness. And it's okay to attract them with the $25 kit and the,
Correct.
side gig, but we can't, this is my own opinion. I want everybody to love and use Jafra, but I want to help people. I'm at the place in my life, with injuries and parental deaths and parent care and blah, 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 where I need to be able, I've had to switch and change a lot. And I want to pass on the life I've lived with Jafra. 48 years from 18 to 67, years young, of how Jafra can fit in your life. I mean, I earned the Hawaii trip in Colorado, finished earning it, visiting my grandkids. I mean, it is just an amazing life. So I'm open to different, and I just told my daughter, I'm riding this wave with you, and you're going to have to teach me because I'm learning as I go.
But let's gather what she said, okay? Ladies, what is our team mission? You own your team mission. Who are we? What are we? What is our purpose? What are the top qualities and values that matter to our team? Right? So Sarah was saying some of them, but if you think about that first slide I just shared, and you have this, that's your team recruiting mission. And when people know it and people get it, it's not the tactics, it's who we are. So Sarah is a team that is open to all ways to help others, to love beauty products, every one of them, the best in the marketplace, and to help others have a gig, an opportunity, the opportunity to find joy in travel and learning and be in a company for years like myself. We have so many things in Jafra, but they're just door openers to reach where we're going. You have to have a mantra for team recruiting, who we are, what we do. Oh my God, guess what, Sarah? I found one. She is so good. She's great on social media too, like me. But oh my gosh, this one girl, she was our waitress. She has energy, excitement. I went in this direct sales group. This girl was constantly, making comments. Oh my gosh, I invited her to our team. She'd be a great fit. It's a we team recruiting, not what does Sarah do, right?
And it's, you just need one little spark to go boom. And that's kind of what's happening.
Even if you don't have a spark, who are we as a recruiting team in 2024? What kind of people, qualities, values? So they're so proud to invite people to the team. Jack, I know something. You had this in your business only online. I did it in person. We had a mission, value, qualities. We had a whole statement. I know what I did in my day. You did it online. You tell us, how important is this for team recruiting?
Knowing who you are is the first step to getting what you want. So if I want more folks that have XYZ behaviors, I'm going to go have XYZ behaviors. If I want to recruit every single party hostess that I have, you bet your butt that I'm going to show her how freaking fun we are. I'm going to show her how we live our lives, and we're so much better because of our business, right? And if you're unwilling to try something new, you're going to get the same crappy result that you're used to getting. right? If
So,
you're unwilling to be
Transparent.
anything, if you're unwilling to be XYZ, you're not going to get anything new from what you've had before. So
the
honestly,
key is, who
yeah.
are we though? You have to have a vision of
Yep.
our team, right?
Be
Who
so
are
fun.
we? Are we fun? Great. Where do I have fun? Where do we meet? How do we make it fun? Who are we attracting? What kind of people do we want sitting in this team? Let's go find them. And then where do we go find them? It's like Della's doing with her team, but it's boom, it's a we team, right? So
Mhm.
let them do it with you, but it begins with the vision. So I love listening to what you're saying. Sarah's trying to talk out loud, and she's actually giving herself a vision of the team for 2024. If you don't have a vision, no one can sell the team. You know what they're selling? Products in a kit. And that's fine, but it doesn't create growth and a resilient team. Resilience is we. So you can put anything in the chat you want. We're going to come back to this. I'm only going to do one more because we have to go. But we'll come back and review this in your leader meeting in 2 weeks. In the leader meeting in 2 weeks, we're going to hit all of this, okay? We're going to review what you've come up with for step 1 and 2. And then we're going to take you to the next steps. So let's finish with just step 2 today. Forgive me, let me get this. I did it wrong. Okay, here we go. Step 2 is effective leadership and communication. And I wanted to do this because it's similar to what you heard Sarah and or Jackie say. Step 2 is being effective at leadership and communication. Okay. So if you think about that brand, okay, this is number one thing Jackie said, you've got to lead by example. Okay. So what you do, they do. Demonstrate resilience yourself, that I don't care if we have no brochure, I'm still going to go sponsor 4 people. I'm still going to have a $10,000 month. We have enough tools. We'll find a way to use what we've got to get what we do and need. You have to show determination. I don't care if that's gone. We're going to sell anyway. I don't care if that changed. We're going to do this anyway. Having a positive attitude. Again, going live on a video, doing things so they hear you, they see you, they feel you. Number 2 is lead by earning everything. Many of you on this screen have done that well, but are you maybe on a trip, maybe in Las Vegas, but every month, the day the gift comes out, you earn it the first week and you say, I did it. Now I'm going to show you how, right? So it's shifting that you see how important it is to be their leader. That's your mindset. Number 3, listening. If you have a place for them every week, or you have a place you check in with your top builders or a coaching group, you can listen and you can be honest about it, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, but we talk about it together. So that's where some of these strategies are key. And the last is providing guidance. So instead of doing it for them, where do you show them? It's a show business, not a I'll do it for you business. Okay. But giving them guidance, like Jackie and I, we give you a video. We gave you the list. We even communicated for you, but we want your support and follow up, right? So provide the guidance, giving them support and mentoring them. That's that coaching and mentoring component that is so critical. And how do you help them navigate challenges? When you're reaching out and servicing them, how do you help them? And then most important, this is the beginning actually. You can't help them if you don't know what they want and why. Helping them achieve their goals. If you don't know that, everything you do has no variable. It's just actions you thought you should do, but you don't even know why or what they want. So setting goals day 1 after the business meeting, asking why, what's that income for? So all of that takes you to the 7 steps. So today we hit 2, but next we wanted to give you a warm up to it and start with the wheel. So let me go back here. Forgive me. I'm going to click out of my full screen. And don't worry, we're going to take you through all of these at the end. What I wanted to come back to, and forgive my brain here we go, is we will take you through all of these 7 next time together. There's so much to focus on through the 14th that we wanted to be strong with that. And we will come back to all 7, but take your wheel, find your lows, find your highs, and start thinking. Now I give you a warm up to what we will go through. As we wrap up today, okay, what we just want to do is end with this. Oh, somehow it stopped sharing.
Oh no,
Where did it go?
the
I'm
world
gonna
may
go
never
back.
know.
I don't know. Gotta love a clip that didn't hit. Here we go. We'll do it again this way. Okay, let me go here. Let me go here and see if this little guy wants to work with me. It doesn't. It's not happy. Well, then I go back this way. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. We'll do it this way. I'm okay with it not wanting to be with me. So I'm going to just stop. How do you all like our focus on these 7 steps to a resilient team? I want to listen and not just end. How do we all like it?
Like it.
Love it.
Is it important for you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
it gives me
Yes.
guidance for myself.
Yes.
Excellent. I want you to bring your Jafra leader friends and your Jafra leaders in your district. We're going to give you the worksheet, print it, and come ready because we're going to network all 7. Okay. Today was just warming you up to it. As we end today, this is exactly what we end with in our action planning session today. Remember this, your last days for the holiday ordering or orders to be delivered by the 24th, we know is the 14th. But before you step away and get busy, do you have this written down? Just like we said, the team, you need to know your team goals. Do they know yours and do you have yours? What's your personal sales goal and sponsoring goal? First, you have 2 months this month. One ends the 14th and one ends the 31st. So what are your sales and sponsoring goals by the 14th? What are your sales and sponsoring goals by the 31st? And then you must have action steps in your calendar, time blocked, power segments to get it done. Jackie gave you the great list. Use that as your checklist of all things on the table by the 14th for them to get things by Christmas. And then you go to segment 2. The door opens on the 15th to part 2 to your month. And I'm going to let Jackie share this idea called the paper chase. I think you've all done this maybe in the past, and if not, it's okay. And so I'll do it in just a moment. But when you look at the screen, because I'm going to take the screen off, we made it up. You can make it up just like we're talking about a reindeer race. We called it the Team Order Blitzen. And it's the reindeer raffle. From the 15th, you can go 7 days, 10 days, 14 days. You got to create your own brand. But she's going to call it the paper chase and the reindeer for the reindeer raffle. So we'll talk about it in a second. What do you have after the 15th? The new brochure launches on the 15th. You have weekly offers every Sunday. You have I love the December offers. There are so many in there, from the Santa Pack to the gold, everything we did on Business Meeting to Marketing Monday. There's a lot for people to restock and even to talk about. By the time you're at the 15th, there's 6 weeks left of the 2023 prices. Again, know your consultants, why, how much they want to earn yet by the end of this month. Host those events like we talked about in the beginning, and map out your calendar, follow-up hours, and all things on the table. So Jack, I'm going to end with you with our farewell wishes and to just do the fun of how you love doing what you call the paper chase.
All right, so a paper chase is super simple. It's chasing catalogs, right? Brochures, catalogs, they're a great tool, obviously, for our businesses. So what I would do, if if I was in the field living your lives, what I would do this next week, starting on Sunday and closing up on the 14th, or gosh, start it today. I don't care. Closing up on the 14th, I would say everyone who places an order or becomes a QNC or has a $400 order, whatever criteria you wanted to use, will go into a raffle bucket, and I'll pick some winners to win a pack of brochures. I'll order them. I'll either drop ship them to you or I'll send them to you from my home. They're about 14.5 ounces. So if you use pirate ship, it's about $5 to send the packet of brochures. And those folks, you can order them for them the second that they come on the 15th, and those folks can have them in their hands to work January. But using that tool that everybody wants to get their hands on as a way to build your sales this week, to build your team's sales spirit, everything this week, I think would be a great way to close out before that holiday shipping deadline. But don't be afraid to use that tool anytime there's brochures or anytime there's a new catalog. I love it. I think it's a wonderful way to get folks engaged, because if it's free, it's for me. So share. And if that's something that works for you, let us know. We would love to know what your result is.
Yeah, so make sure, again, do you have challenges, whether it's before the 14th, after the 14th, so it doesn't go dead, out there? You create it, but you got to plan now. And I love what Jackie said. Tools are the ticket, giving them things that expect them to go share. That's why we love brochures. So I love the paper chase, right? Down the reindeer race. So it's paper chase to the race and you're doing drawings. So Pirate Ship is amazing. If you're not using it, Jackie got me onto it. It has saved caboodles, not a joke. So have lots of fun. We will see you back for the entire segment of the 7 ways to have a resilient team in 2 weeks, and so much more on Zoom coming up soon. Make it a great weekend. Thank you for being live. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for typing in the chat, and we'll see you all soon. We love you all
Thank you.
dearly. Joy, joy, joy to all of you. Bye, everybody.
Happy
Thank
holidays.
you.
Thank you.